Today's tutorial is going to be a demonstration of foundation stitches. Foundation stitch is a stitch, whether it be a single crochet, half double crochet, or double crochet stitch that is worked without having a beginning chain. I'm going to show you the differences here. These are two swatches, and both swatches have 3 rows of single crochets. So they look identical, but there's one big difference. This right here is a traditionally worked. It has a beginning chain and then 3 rows of single crochets. Works great, but it's not very flexible. So I'm pulling this right here and there's not much stretch to it. So a little bit, but not much. This right here is the same thing, but it's worked with a foundation single crochet. So on this one, there is a lot of stretch to it. As you can see, I can pull this. This is a great technique to use if whatever item you're making needs stretch or you don't want it to pull. Or if you've ever had an item that tends to, as you work rows, it tends to veer out because that beginning chain is pulling it tighter down here at the beginning. So I'm going to show you how to do the foundation single crochet, a foundation half double crochet, and a foundation double crochet. Once you learn these techniques, you can swap them out for nearly any pattern that calls for a beginning chain. So first we're going to start with a foundation single crochet. So I'm going to use worsted weight yarn just because it's easy to see the stitches and placement, and an eye hook just for demonstration purposes. So always begin with your slip stitch, and then you're going to start with the beginning chain. Now this first stitch, you're actually going to work, you're going to come into the stitch here, the chain, and grab the two posts. So you're going to grab the top post here, and then the back post. And then you're going to pull up a loop, and this loop is going to become your chain. So then yarn over, pull through 1 loop. So that's now your chain, and this stitch is now the stitch you would have pulled through for a single crochet. So then you're going to yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. So essentially, this is your beginning chain right here, and this is your single crochet. Now to continue that, you're going to come through, you're going to grab this loop plus the next loop over. So as you can see, I went through 2 loops there. So you're just going to put your hook through that loop. If you twist, you can see the next loop over. You're going to pull up a loop that will become your chain. So yarn over, pull through that chain again, and then yarn over and pull through 2 stitches. So now you have 2 single crochets and 2 beginning chains. To continue this, you're going to keep going. Put through this, you're grabbing these two strands of yarn here, yarn over, pull through, create that beginning chain there, yarn over and through both holes. Insert your hook at the bottom, grab both those fibers, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through to create that bottom chain, yarn over, pull through both loops to create your single crochet. One more time, go through both loops, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through again, yarn over and pull through both loops. So as you can see, we have just worked, you can see the beginning top stitches. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochets, and along the bottom you can count. These would be your beginning chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So again, the benefit of this is it's nice and it's stretchy and it's flexible, and you don't have to do the dreaded beginning chain and then try to find that placement. You're just going to go in, and you can begin this with any pattern that calls for a beginning chain. And then to continue your single crochet rows, just traditionally chain 1 turn and then work into your beginning chain and work across just like you normally would. Okay, So that is your your foundation single crochet right there. So for a half double crochet, it's going to be the same technique. You're going to start with your slip stitch. You're going to begin with a chain 2, same as your single crochet. You can do a chain 3. Some tutorials you watch may say to do the chain 3. I prefer a chain 2 just because it leaves a cleaner edge. So on this one, you're going to actually wrap your yarn just like you would if you were doing a half double crochet. You're going to insert your hook, same location there, grab that top loop and the back loop, yarn over, pull through once. Now these two top chains right here, or top loops, sorry, are going to be your half double crochet. This bottom one is going to be basically your chain stitch that you're going to create. So yarn over, pull through one loop to create that chain. Now this is just what your hook would look like if you were creating a half double crochet. So you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops to create that half double crochet. Yarn over, insert into those same bottom stitches. So you're going to grab those 2. These are the 2 on the bottom right here. Yarn over, pull through. Again, this bottom loop is going to become your beginning chain. So yarn over, pull through. Now you've got 3 on, and that's going to become your half double crochet. So yarn over and pull through all 3. So you're creating those double crochets. Yarn over, insert your loop, or insert your hook into those 2 loops right there. Yarn over, pull through. That's going to become your chain. So yarn over and pull through 1 to create that chain. Then these are your half double crochet loops. So yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Yarn over, back into that beginning, basically the last chain is what you're going into. Pull up that loop, yarn over and pull through 1 loop to create your next chain. And then the half double crochet is going to be right on top of it. So yarn over, through all 3. Okay, I'm going to do one more. So wrap your yarn, insert your hook, pull up a loop to make that your chain. Yarn over, pull through all 3 to create your half double crochet. I'm just going to chain 1 to secure that right there. So that is your foundation half double crochet. Again, it's going to be a lot stretchier than if you had that beginning chain. And you've got your row of half double crochets. So now we're going to go in and do your double crochets, and it's going to be the same technique. So start with your slip knot. For a double crochet, I will do a beginning chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. Now in that first chain is where you're going to insert your hook to start your row. So yarn over just like you did in the half double crochet, however we're doing double crochet this time. Insert your hook in that first chain, so you're grabbing that the front loop and then the back post there. Yarn over, or pull through your loop, yarn over and pull through that 1 to create that base chain. Now you're going to work your double crochet with these 3 loops. So just as in a double crochet, you're going to pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through your next 2 loops. So you've got your beginning chain, half double crochet. Okay, yarn over, insert your hook into that chain. So you're grabbing those 2, yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through that first loop to create that base chain, yarn over, we're working our double crochet now, so through two loops, yarn over through 2 more. So now you've got your 2 double crochets and your beginning chain. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, create that base chain right there, and now work your double crochet. The The more you work these, the quicker they become and easier. You just got to find that right stitch placement right there. So yarn over, pull up that loop, yarn over, make your beginning chain, and now work your double crochet. Through 2 loops, yarn over through 2 more. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more for you. I hope you find this tutorial beneficial. Again, I use this for almost all patterns. It comes in really handy when you're working hats, especially from the bottom up. It allows that base of the hat, the brim, or the band of the hat to be flexible and stretchy. It works great on blankets, so you don't have that tight bottom row that makes your blankets kind of veer out a little bit. So again, this is your beginning, your foundation double crochet. So again, I hope you found these helpful and useful. It's not a required stitch for most patterns, but it's a technique that I have come to love and use on a daily basis. Almost every time I crochet, I pull these out. So I'm just going to kind of lay these out so you can see it's just the same. It's a different height with the difference of the single crochet, double crochet, and let's see, single, half double, and double.